strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Bulldog, here to talk more Splinterlands, here to talk about the one subject that everybody is talking about, and that is chaos. Chaos is coming. We get so many questions about the newest card packs, the newest card set coming to Splinterlands, so I just wanted to kind of compile it all together, talk about everything we know about the next card set. So, what's the most common question? When is it coming? The pre-sale is coming probably September. September was kind of the target date. I know a lot of this got put back with all the scaling issues, but they're still hoping for September for the pre-sale, October for the actual release. How much is it going to cost? We don't have an exact price yet, but it's looking like $2. $2 was the previous cost for all the other packs. That was a cost for Untamed. It's looking like that's going to be the cost for Chaos. If it's not $2, it's probably going to be somewhere around there. You'll be able to buy it for $2 with credits. The unknown is, what will the Dark Energy Crystal value be? Previously, it was 2,000 credits or 2,000 Dark Energy Crystals. It didn't matter what the rate on DEC was. It was 2,000 credits, 2,000 Dark Energy Crystals. When that was decided for previous sets, Dark Energy Crystals hadn't spiked. They weren't at, right now they're about $8 for 1,000 of them. So it would be 8 times more expensive to buy packs with Dark Energy Crystals than credits. I think they want to make some adjustments there. They've hinted that based on the current rates, they might make some adjustments there. So we might see some changes there. But if you're buying it for credits, it's looking like it's going to be about $2. How much will it cost in the pre-sale? That's a whole nother story. In order to participate in the pre-sale, you are going to have SPS staked. So, first, the benefits of the pre-sale. If you participate in the pre-sale, it sounds like there's going to be a promo, some sort of promo, whether it's, I'm assuming like a promo card. Don't know exactly what it's going to be there, but there'll be some sort of promo. And then you'll get early access to, not necessarily early access, but you'll get access to the airdrops. I don't know a better word. What happens is every time, so with previous packs, we've seen it with Dice, we've seen it with Untamed. They come out with an original set of cards, and then they drop more cards in as more packs are sold. So after so many packs are sold, whether it's 50,000, 1 million, we don't know what the numbers are going to be. I'll talk about that in a second. But after so many packs are sold, they add in another card, usually a legendary card, into the packs. And everybody who's bought so many packs previously gets a chance to get one of those cards, one or more of those cards. For example, like with Dice, towards the end, for every 220 packs you bought, you got a card. It was actually a chance. So if for every one pack you bought, you had a 1 in 220 chance to get another card, and then it was guaranteed if you got 220, or was it 225? I can't remember the number. I remember I was 5 short. And I missed out, and I was so bummed. But it also changes as we go along, so it's not a static number. That number is going to change, and with Chaos, I'm sure it's going to be higher than it has been in the past. But by buying at the very beginning, you'll get access to all of those airdrops, and that's going to be a benefit of buying in early, plus the promo cards. So those, in order to buy those in the pre-sale, you're gonna have SPS staked, and we don't know how much. But Aggro was just yesterday in the Discord doing some napkin math, as he called it, just running some rough numbers, and he threw out that if there are 1 million packs, it was going to end up costing, you need to have about $20 in SPS staked in order to get one pack. And the way this is going to work is that for however much SPS you have staked every day, you are going to get a voucher or a partial voucher. And kind of like you have airdrops now, like for so much DEC you earn, you get SPS airdropped. For so much SPS you have staked, every day you're going to get vouchers dropped to participate in the Chaos presale. And you can turn those vouchers into buy packs, or you can sell those vouchers to somebody else to participate in the presale and buy packs. Guys, they are really, really pushing staking SPS. I don't know if you saw the previous video about the SPS tournaments and how you have to have SPS staked for those tournaments and rewarding SPS there. They're pushing SPS staked for these packs as well to participate in the pre-sale. So not if you have SPS staked, even if you don't want to participate in the pre-sale and buy the packs early, maybe you're not in the packs and you just want to go buy the cards directly when they come out. But if you go, even if you have SPS stake, you can then sell the vouchers. So you're going to be able to make extra money by having SPS staked. They are driving SPS so much, I can't imagine that SPS does not spike as Chaos gets here. Everybody's going to want to participate in this pre-sale. There is so much demand for it. There's going to be tons of SPS staked, and the price is going to skyrocket. Obviously, I'm not one to give to. I don't know. Everything has a risk. Don't take your financial advice just from me. But I am loading up on SPSs. I'm staking as much as I can right now because I feel like SPS is going to spike. When it went up to $1 when it first came out and then dropped back down, somebody on the live stream said, "Do you think there's any chance it goes back to $1 in the next year?" And I said no way. I said no way. I was wrong, and I'm admitting it now before it happens. I was wrong at the time. I feel very confident that I was wrong. $1 might not be high enough. We might be looking at $2-3 SPS here by October, here by November. The amount of players that Chaos is going to bring in the game, compile with all the SPS, the incentives to stake SPS is going to go up fast. And even just looking at the tokens for other games in the market, I feel like SPS is so underrated, and I was dead wrong saying it's not going to reach $1. It's going to hit $1, and it's going to be sooner rather than later. So, anyways, enough with the pre-sale. And again, I guess one other thing, they said the pre-sale might last a month. He was factoring in that it could last a month. So this is going to be a long pre-sale with lots of time to get SPS, to acquire those vouchers, and kind of decide what you want to do there. So that's going to be interesting. The long pre-sale also means it's still a while before the actual cards get here. So that's kind of unfortunate. But when you buy the cards in the pre-sale, you won't get to open them until they actually are released. You don't get early access to the cards. It's just guaranteeing you those packs. So what's going to happen when Chaos actually gets here? The set gets here, the cards are out. There's going to be a couple things. First, there's going to be a new ranked queue. So there's going to be 2 ranked leaderboards. You can compete in the wild format that's going to have every card available, and then you can compete in the, I don't know if it's going to be standard format or if it's going to have a special name, but you can compete with the new sets. It's going to be Chaos and Untamed, and some of the newer reward cards, some of the new mini-series that's coming out. Basically, if you go in, let's actually go get in the game here real quick, and I'll kind of show you how you can tell the difference between what will be available and what will not. If we can get in there we go. So all the cards with this format right here, you see it's got a different border. You can compare the two, like the Fire Beetle, the Cobalt Miner have just a standard border. This Magma Troll, Serpentine Spy, Fireballer have that kind of broken looking border, or cracked looking border. The ones with the updated border are going to be available with the Chaos Legion cards. So that's kind of how you can tell the difference there a little bit. And we've actually got here. Let's go in here. We've got previews of the new border for Chaos. So you'll have the old border plus these right here. I like the new border. I really like it. Some of these cards look really nice. I want to know what they do. They're dropping out the art previews. I want to know what they do. But that's what the new Untamed cards are going to look like. So that's pretty exciting. And so the Chaos border and the Untamed type border are what are going to be available to play in the new queue, and it's going to be separate for tournaments as well. You guys saw all the SPS in the new tournaments. That's only half. Once Chaos gets here, there's another half of tournaments that are going to drop, giving even more SPS rewards. Tournaments that you have to have more SPS staked to enter. So there is a lot coming. And another question has been, is it going to bring power creep? Are these cards going to be stronger? And We obviously won't know until they actually get here. We start playing with them, but that's not the goal. They said the goal is to balance and counter existing cards. So not necessarily to be more powerful, but to provide more balance. We obviously know some cards in some decks are stronger than other. I mean, it's I actually feel like it's fairly balanced as it is, but there are certainly certain cards in each splinter that are better than others. So it's going to be interesting to see how those are balanced and how that affects the market. Okay, Jotun is extremely expensive right now. Llama's extremely expensive right now. Are we talking about countering those? Are they not going to be as valuable once the Chaos cards come out? Is Kron not going to be as valuable once Chaos comes out? Are there going to be more counters to him? Is that going to drive prices down? I don't know. I have a hard time. Again, I've talked about how I think cards will maybe stall a little bit, maybe dip a little bit. But I think all the new players that Chaos is going to bring is just going to shoot card values way up through the roof. I mean, they're already through the roof, to the moon, right? To the moon. But I think Chaos is going to bring a lot of new players because having access to packs I feel like is very important to player growth. Even though we're growing a ton. We are growing a ton without having any new packs available right now. But once Chaos gets here and cheaper packs being available, I think you're going to see even more new players coming into the game. And that's going to drive prices up even more. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with, like Dark Energy Crystal price. Because they've talked about how they are going to decouple burn rates and the burn rates and power. So I think they're going to decrease the burn value of cards, which it's going to be interesting how that affects the airdrop. So these chaos packs and chaos cards will count toward your airdrop values, but they won't count as much, it's sounding like, because they'll have lower burn rates. And then it's going to increase the overall airdrop total significantly. Even if they are at a lower rate, it's going to increase it significantly. Is that going to drive down the value of DEC, since the amount of SPS you get for one DEC is going to decrease once Chaos comes out and you've got more airdrop points available? Or is the spiking cost of SPS going to offset that? Is the spiking value of cards going to offset that? Is all the extra players coming in, burning more DEC, going to offset that? So that's going to be kind of interesting. So, and even though they're going to have lower burn rates, they're still going to have the same amount of power. So that's what I mean when I say they're going to decouple burn rate and power. So that'll be the first time that they've done that. So that it's going to be a little different there. It's going to be a little different. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen until we see it. But that's it's going to bring chaos into the market, and I cannot wait, because I think it's going to be good chaos. I think it is going to be good chaos. So there's still a lot of things that we don't necessarily know. But I'm excited to see. It sounds like we might start to get some details here in the coming weeks. We said September. September is 2 days away, just around the corner. But I don't think the pre-sale is going to start just yet. But pre-sale in September, looking like pre-sale in September, release in October. Obviously subject to change. A maybe month-long, a fairly long pre-sale where you get airdrop vouchers based on SPS. We're going to have 2 ranked queues. And that's going to split up things. That's going to change the market a little bit. So that's the type of stuff that we are looking at coming here in the next couple months. And I'm super excited about it. I know a lot of you are super excited about it. A lot of new players have just been waiting for this. There is a lot of money being hoarded. And it's going to be very interesting to see the quantity that they drop. That's one thing I did not mention earlier that I meant to. The quantity of packs. There is so much money waiting to come in to buy Chaos. I can't imagine they want Chaos to sell out. They want packs to be available for players to purchase. So how many packs do you have to put out there in order to accommodate this growing user base? Untamed had 1.5 million packs. I personally feel like you might need 200 million packs. If you don't want them to sell out, you might need 200 million packs. I don't know what the numbers are going to be. I have no clue. All they have said is that it's going to be significantly more, but okay, 10 million is significantly more than 1.5, right? 50 million is significantly more than 1.5. 200 million is significantly more than 1.5. I don't know I don't know what they are looking at. So we don't know the print rates, what the cards are going to be, how many cards are even going to be in the set. But I feel like there has to be a huge number of packs in order to accommodate all of this demand. Otherwise, they're just going to sell out instantly, and then we're right back to where we started with cards shooting up in value and a lot of complaints about not being able to buy packs. And I don't know, maybe you can argue that that's a good thing. It depends on whether you're wanting more. If you're wanting more money for those invested in it, or whether you're trying to bring in new players and bring in money to the game that way. I personally favor bringing in more new players, and I think that's going to lift up the economy and lift up all those old sets. As we've got cards that have 1,000 print rate, 1,500 print rate. Even the most common cards have 150,000 copies of them. That sounds like a lot, but if you bring in 1 million players, if you bring in 2 million players in the game, 150,000 cards is not very many at all. Especially when you're needing to continually combine all of these and the numbers keep going down. Those make just imagine the price of some of these legendary summoners that have only 1,000 available if you have 2 million players in the game. I mean, that's going to bring up prices as well. So there's a bunch of different options they have and a bunch of different routes they can go, and I'm very curious to see what happens here. So hopefully that kind of answers some of the questions, gives you guys some info about what's coming. It's going to be chaos, and I am super excited. I cannot wait. I can't wait to start covering new cards, doing videos on what's coming out, getting in, playing in the new queues. I want to know how much it's going to be to max a chaos set. That's what I want to know, because I want this set. I want to be competitive with this set. That was my original plan, actually, was to invest in the older cards and then sell them off and pour everything into chaos. And now I'm too attached to my old cards. I can't sell them off. I can't. I just can't. I'm gonna have. It's gonna have to be pouring new money into it. I just cannot sell a lot of these. At least the ones that I'm actually playing with. I can maybe sell off some of my rentals or my duplicates that I'm investing in. But the ones I'm actually using, my Lord of Darkness, I can't sell it off, even though it's got tons of value. I can't sell it. I want to play with it. So I can't wait to see what happens. I'll be seeing you guys then. Thanks for watching.